Imagine waking up to find out your entire existence is about to be completely erased by a shiny new toy. That is the ultimate nightmare for every single toy hiding in this seemingly innocent kid's bedroom. And today, an unexpected surprise package is about to land, changing their lives forever. It all kicks off with a ruthless bank robbery orchestrated by the villainous One-Eyed Bart. Right when total chaos erupts, Sheriff Woody pulls up with that absolute main character energy to save the day. Bart tries to flex his secret attack dog, but Woody literally drops a dinosaur on him to secure the win. Andy slams his favorite toy down on the bed, totally unaware of the insane life Woody lives when humans aren't looking. As wholesome music plays in the background, Andy drags Woody around the house like they are completely inseparable. His mom is low-key stressing in the background, frantically prepping for their huge house move coming up next week. Andy tosses Woody onto the bed and runs off, completely unaware that the real drama is about to unfold. The second the bedroom door shuts tight, Woody instantly comes alive and shouts across the room. The toys immediately drop their lifeless act and start moving around like nothing happened. Mr. Potato Head is out here trying to roast ham with a Picasso impression that completely flops. Nobody is taking him seriously, but Woody is on a serious mission to gather the whole crew. Woody spots Slinky Dog and urgently needs to pass down some top-secret information. Woody low-key tries to keep things chill, but you can feel the heavy tension building in the air. Slinky yells out the official announcement, causing every single toy in the room to gather near the podium. Etch-Sketch tries to flex his quick-draw skills, but Woody stays laser-focused on the actual issue. Rex the dinosaur is having a full-blown existential crisis because he thinks he's just coming off as annoying. Bo Peep sneaks up to give Woody a subtle flirtatious thank you for his heroic playtime save. She reminds him that the upcoming move might separate them forever if they aren't careful. Woody steps up to the mic, ready to drop news that will shake the entire room to its core. Woody starts off by dropping a crucial reminder that everyone needs a moving buddy before next week. The toys immediately start complaining, treating the whole moving buddy situation like a total joke. Woody sternly warns them that getting left behind in an empty house is an absolute nightmare scenario. He tries to breeze through the boring administrative stuff to keep everyone from losing their cool. Then Woody drops the ultimate plot twist: Andy's birthday party was randomly moved to today. The entire room instantly panics because an early birthday party means brand new competition is arriving ahead of schedule. Potato Head starts stressing hard, convinced Andy's mom has completely lost her mind. The other toys point out that Woody isn't sweating it because he's basically immune to getting replaced. Slinky tries to stand up for Woody's leadership, but the anxiety in the room is off the charts. Rex is literally spiraling out of control, terrified that he's about to be replaced by a cooler monster. Woody gives an intense speech, reminding them that their main job is just being there for Andy. Before he can even wrap up his speech, the lookout spots the birthday kids pulling up downstairs. Woody tries to keep the peace as the toys completely lose their minds over the incoming gift boxes. Potato Head is convinced that their time is up and they are cooked for next month's yard sale. The gift boxes being carried into the house are looking absolutely massive, cranking up the group panic. Woody realizes he has to take charge, so he hatches a plan to spy on the party. Sarge takes the command with absolute military discipline and prepares his squad for immediate deployment. The Green Army men gear up and sneak out of the bedroom like elite Black Ops soldiers. They haul a heavy baby monitor downstairs to set up a direct audio link back to Woody's command center. The soldier squad quietly maneuvers past the crazy kids and sets up inside a houseplant near the presence. Danger hits instantly when Andy's mom almost steps directly on one of the plastic troops. The squad shows insane loyalty, risking the entire mission just to rescue a flattened soldier. Downstairs, Andy sits right in the middle of the room, ready to unwrap his birthday surprises. Sarge turns on his radio to broadcast the live gift update straight back upstairs. The toys crowd around the receiving monitor upstairs, hanging on every single word from the speaker. Sarge announces that the wrapping paper is coming off, and everyone upstairs holds their breath. The first gift turns out to be a totally harmless lunchbox, causing a massive wave of relief. The second present is literally just bed sheets, proving these gifts aren't a threat to the toy squad. It looks like the toys are completely in the clear as Andy reaches for the final present on the carpet. The last package turns out to be Battleship, meaning 0 new toys were introduced today. The entire bedroom erupts in wild celebration because they survived another birthday without getting replaced. Woody flexes his leadership, acting like he knew there was 0 reason to stress all along. Suddenly, Sarge drops a terrifying bombshell over the radio that changes everything in an instant. Andy's mom pulls out a massive secret box from the closet that nobody saw coming. The live audio feed starts breaking up right as Andy aggressively rips off the wrapping paper. Rex panics so hard that he accidentally knocks the baby monitor straight off the table. Potato Head freaks out trying to shove the spilled batteries back in while the clock is ticking down. Before they can fix the speaker, heavy footsteps start thundering up the stairs right toward the bedroom. Woody screams at everyone to hit the deck and act dead before they get busted. The toys scramble in pure, unadulterated chaos to get into place before Andy opens the door. Andy bursts into the room carrying his shiny new mystery toy, making intense laser battle noises. He literally shoves Woody off the bed to clear out a grand landing strip for his new favorite toy. Andy's mom calls the kids back downstairs, leaving the bedroom dead silent once again. The toys carefully emerge from their hiding spots to see what kind of monster stole Woody's prime spot. Woody crawls out from under the bed, trying to act like his ego isn't completely destroyed. Potato Head immediately points out the awkward reality that Woody just got officially demoted. Woody tries to maintain control of his room and leads the nervous squad up onto the mattress. Standing high on the bed is Buzz Lightyear, an ultra-futuristic space ranger packed with insane features. Buzz legit believes he is a real cosmic hero who just survived an interstellar crash landing. He looks around at the plastic toys and deadpan assesses that there's no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Woody steps up, desperately trying to break the news to him that he is literally just a kid's plaything. Buzz completely ignores Woody's reality check and continues flexing his Space Ranger authority. Woody gets visibly salty because this shiny new newcomer is taking over his main character territory. Buzz greets the rest of the bedroom crowd, who are instantly mesmerized by his high-tech suit. Buzz presses a button on his chest, unleashing an insanely crisp voice feature that blows everyone away. Buzz starts giving this grand monologue about being a space ranger from Sector 4, and honestly, the delusion is off the charts. He claims his sole mission in life is protecting the entire galaxy from a menacing cosmic villain named Emperor Zurg. Meanwhile, the classic room toys are standing around dropping wild corporate brand jokes like absolute savage comedy kings. The entire room is completely mesmerized because this shiny newcomer low-key has more gadgets than a top-tier survival knife. Buzz warns everybody to back off before his ultra-lethal laser goes off and accidentally vaporizes someone. Woody is sitting in the corner throwing pure shade, pointing out that it is literally just a blinking red light bulb. But the gang is already brainwashed, hyping up Buzz like he radiates ultimate main character energy. Woody calls out his plastic wings, but Buzz insists his gear is high-tech space alloy and that he can genuinely fly. The debate gets so heated that Buzz boasts he could easily fly around Andy's entire bedroom with his eyes totally closed. Woody dares him to prove it, so Buzz leaps onto the bedpost, shouts his catchphrase, and dives headfirst into pure chaos. He literally bounces off a rubber ball, loops a mobile, and lands gracefully while Woody Salty insists it was just falling with style. The rest of the bedroom goes absolutely wild, and Slinky instantly declares Buzz as his new moving buddy. Woody tries to cope, convincing himself that this whole spaceman hype will blow over in a couple of days. But a devastating montage kicks off, showing Woody's status spiraling down the drain at light speed. Andy cooks up a total room makeover, replacing all his wild western cowboy bed sheets and posters with futuristic Buzz gear. To make matters 10 times worse, Buzz shows off that Andy inscribed his name on his boot in permanent ink. Bo Peep tries to comfort Woody, but the unhinged jealousy inside him is straight up eating him alive. Woody aggressively pulls Buzz aside and warns him to stay away because Andy belongs exclusively to him. Buzz acts totally clueless, casually asking if Woody is trying to lodge an official complaint with Galactic Headquarters. Woody completely loses his cool and pops open Buzz's helmet, causing Buzz to gasp dramatically as if he is dying on an alien world. Buzz claims his eyeballs almost got sucked straight out of their sockets from the uncalibrated atmosphere. That is the exact moment Woody realizes Buzz is not trolling, he genuinely believes he is a real space ranger. Suddenly, the toys spot Sid in the yard, the psychotic neighbor kid who got kicked out of summer camp early. Sid has a poor innocent action figure strapped directly to a massive mega firecracker in the garden. The whole room panics because everyone knows Sid is an absolute nightmare who tortures toys for sick entertainment. Buzz foolishly tries to jump out the window to confront Sid, but Woody shuts him down real quick. Seconds later, Sid lights the fuse, and the toys duck for cover as the explosive obliterates the poor figure into oblivion. That evening, Andy's mom announces they are all going out for dinner at Pizza Planet to celebrate the upcoming move. However, there is a brutal catch: Andy is only allowed to bring one single toy along for the ride. Woody asks the magic 8 ball in sheer desperation, and the ball literally hits him with a harsh, "Don't count on it." Panicking out of his mind, Woody tricks Buzz into checking behind the desk so he can trap him out of sight. He uses a remote control car to push Buzz, but the plan goes wildly off rails and knocks Buzz straight out the second-story window. The toys watch in absolute horror as Buzz plummets down into the dark, terrifying wasteland of Sid's yard. The rest of the bedroom gang immediately puts 2 and 2 together and realizes Woody purposefully eliminated Buzz. Mr. Potato Head steps up enraged, calling Woody a backstabbing murderer who could not handle losing his throne. Rex and the others back away in fear, wondering if Woody is going to wipe them out next if Andy plays with them. The entire room turns totally hostile, preparing to string Woody up by his pull string for his crimes. Right on cue, Andy walks into the room frantically searching for his missing Space Ranger. His mom tells him they are running late, forcing Andy to grab Woody off the desk as a backup option. Andy is low-key heartbroken in the car because he was completely sure Buzz was sitting right on his desk. Back in the bedroom, the remaining toys desperately drop a chain of plastic monkeys out the window, but it falls way short. Andy's mom pulls up to a gas station to refuel, leaving Woody alone in the back seat to wallow in guilt. Woody is drowning in anxiety, knowing the toys back home will cook him alive unless he somehow brings Buzz back. Suddenly, Buzz pops up on the sunroof, and Woody is so hyped he feels like he just cheated death. But Buzz is not here to celebrate. He coldly informs Woody that revenge is not something promoted on his home planet. Then Buzz drops his visor with pure menace and reminds Woody that they are currently standing on Earth. Buzz leaps inside and tackles Woody out the open door, throwing hands as they tumble underneath the family van. While they are brawling on the dirty asphalt, Andy's car pulls away and speeds off, completely stranding them. Woody watches the taillights disappear into the night and starts hyperventilating over becoming an abandoned toy. Instead of helping, Buzz casually opens his wrist communicator to log a mission entry about being stranded at a refueling station. Woody completely snaps, screaming at Buzz to shut his mouth because this is the ultimate time to panic. Buzz fires back, reminding Woody that none of this would have happened if he had not shoved him out the window. Woody vents all his pent-up rage, blaming Buzz for ruining his entire life the moment he arrived in his fake cardboard box. Buzz dramatically yells that the safety of the entire galaxy is hanging in the balance because of Woody's ego. He claims Emperor Zurg is secretly constructing a world-ending weapon on the outer rim of space. Buzz blames Woody for sabotaging his rendezvous with Star Command to deliver the secret specs to defeat Zurg. Woody finally explodes, screaming at the top of his lungs the brutal reality that Buzz is just a child's toy. He ruthlessly tears down Buzz's delusions, telling him he is nothing more than a mass-produced plastic action figure. Buzz looks at him with deep disappointment, tells Woody he is a sad, strange little man, and turns his back. Woody mocks him sarcastically, completely oblivious to how hard he just shattered Buzz's inner reality. Right on cue, a massive Pizza Planet delivery truck pulls up to the gas pump right beside them. Woody realizes this is his golden ticket. If he gets Buzz onto that truck, he can reunite with Andy at the restaurant. Woody exploits Buzz's giant ego, tricking him into thinking the delivery vehicle is a high-tech interstellar space freighter. The delivery driver chats with the clerk while Woody convinces Buzz that this vessel will transport him straight to Star Command. Buzz gets totally hooked on the plan, asking if the freighter will return to its home port once the food supply is dumped. Woody aggressively agrees, urging Buzz to jump into the back truck bed where nobody will see them. Buzz rejects the cargo bed because it lacks safety harnesses, insisting on climbing directly into the front cockpit. Woody mutters in pure disbelief at how dangerously stubborn and delusional Buzz really is. They sneak aboard and ride all the way to Pizza Planet, where the entrance looks like a futuristic rocket launch site. Robotic automated announcements echo over the speakers, giving the entire venue an insane outer space vibe. Buzz spots the guards at the door and assumes the whole compound is under heavy alien security lockdown. Buzz notices some fast food trash nearby and commends Woody's tactical genius for suggesting stealth disguises. They slip under a discarded soda cup and burger box, successfully sneaking past the front security right into the building. Buzz sneaks inside Pizza Planet convinced this insane arcade is an actual intergalactic spaceport. He starts hunting for a spaceship to take him back to Sector 12 while Woody desperately tries to keep up. Woody tricks Buzz into thinking a giant rocket-shaped claw machine is an actual high-tech space vessel. Woody tells Buzz to jump into the prize basket on 3, thinking they are finally home free. Instead, Buzz dives right into a claw machine stuffed with creepy green alien toys who think he is a god. Buzz does his full main character intro to these squeaky aliens while Woody drops in to drag him out. The alien toys immediately start worshipping the claw like it is some kind of cosmic deity. They explain with total cult-like energy that the claw decides who stays and who gets elevated. Suddenly, neighborhood menace Sid shows up to play the claw machine and Woody instantly panics. The giant metal claw drops right down and grabs Buzz by his head. The green alien gets picked up and believes he is ascending to space nirvana. Sid spots Buzz inside the glass and loses his mind over landing the ultimate prize. Woody tries to pull Buzz back down, but the crazy aliens push Woody up so he gets grabbed too. Sid wins both toys, scoops them up, and takes them straight to his twisted home. Buzz completely misinterprets the danger and thinks they are getting closer to Andy's house. Woody sets him straight, warning him that entering Sid's house means total doom for both of them. They arrive at Sid's house where his wild guard dog Scud is waiting at the door. Sid barges into the house asking about his mail while grabbing his little sister's doll. This psycho kid drags the doll into his bedroom to perform another one of his horrific surgeries. Woody is low-key hyperventilating because Sid's room is basically a toy horror film set. Sid locks the door and starts chopping up his sister's Janie doll with actual pliers. He decapitates the doll and stitches its head onto a plastic pterodactyl body. Buzz watches this madness unfold and realizes this kid is completely unhinged. Sid runs out to show his terrifying creation to his sister, who starts screaming for their mom. Sid gets yelled at by his mom, leaving the door locked behind him. Woody desperately scrambles around the bedroom looking for any way to escape. He tries talking to a small toy in the dark, hoping to find an exit path. Suddenly, terrifying mutant abomination toys emerge from under the bed like straight-up nightmare monsters. Buzz tries to blast them with his wrist laser, thinking he is about to save the day. Woody mocks him, reminding him that his laser is literally just a tiny light bulb. Meanwhile, back at Andy's house, Andy's mom helps him search for missing Woody in the van. Andy despairs over losing his favorite cowboy while Mr. Potato Head talks trash from the window. Potato Head convinced everyone that Woody fled the scene because he was guilty as charged. Rex and the other toys are shook, unable to believe Woody could be so ruthless. Back in the nightmare room, Sid tortures Woody with a magnifying glass under the blazing sun. Woody gets his forehead scorched right before Sid gets called downstairs for Pop-Tarts. Sid runs out for snack time, accidentally leaving the bedroom door cracked open. Buzz gives Woody full main character respect for taking that heat like an absolute champ. Woody spots the open doorway and realizes this is their one golden chance to run. The mutant toys suddenly surround them, blocking their path out of the room. Buzz tries using his useless wrist laser again while Woody loses his mind. Woody physically grabs Buzz's arm and forces his karate chop button to fight off the mutants. Woody swings Buzz like a weapon and breaks free, sprinting out into the hallway. Woody hides near the stairs while Buzz wanders down the hallway toward an open room. Buzz hears a familiar voice coming from a television set inside a nearby bedroom. He watches in pure shock as a commercial announces that Buzz Lightyear is literally just a toy. The commercial lists off every single feature Buzz has, revealing his entire life is a lie. It even mentions that his high-tech space wings are not meant for real flight. The TV announcer reveals he is sold at AL's toy barn for cheap, completely shattering his ego. A tragic song starts playing as Buzz looks down at his wrist communicator in utter disbelief. He flips open the panel and sees Made in Taiwan stamped right inside his suit. Refusing to accept reality, Buzz looks out the upstairs window and tries one last time to fly. He shouts his iconic catchphrase and leaps off the banister into the air. Buzz plummets straight to the floor, crashing hard and popping his left arm completely off. Hannah finds the broken Space Ranger on the floor and drags him into her room for a tea party. Woody tracks Buzz down and finds him sitting at a tiny table wearing a crazy floral apron and hat. Buzz has lost his actual mind, drinking invisible tea with headless dolls like an absolute lunatic. He totally breaks down, screaming that his Space Ranger career is cooked and he is now Mrs. Nesbit. Woody slaps Buzz with his own detached arm, trying to bring him back to reality. Buzz sobs over failing to fly, completely broken inside from the existential crisis. He lies on the floor crying about his space training being a total sham. Woody drags Buzz back to Sid's room and looks out the window toward Andy's house. Woody sees Mr. Potato Head, Ham, and Slinky in Andy's window across the driveway. Woody tosses a string of Christmas lights over to them so they can pull him across. Potato Head gets furious, calling Woody out for betraying Buzz earlier. The other toys refuse to help unless Woody proves that Buzz is actually alive and with him. Woody tries to get Buzz to stand up, but Buzz is still totally paralyzed by his mental breakdown. Desperate, Woody grabs Buzz's detached arm from behind the window frame and waves it around. He tries to fake a high five and throw Buzz's voice, but the whole setup completely falls apart. Potato Head instantly senses something shady is going on and demands Woody show himself fully. Woody accidentally steps forward, revealing that he is just holding Buzz's severed arm. Horrified by what looks like a brutal murder, the toys drop the Christmas lights and abandon Woody. Woody screams in agony as the mutant toys surround Buzz's motionless body on the floor. Woody tries to fight them off, but suddenly notices they aren't eating Buzz, they are reattaching his arm. Before they can celebrate, Sid bursts into the room holding a massive rocket package labeled the Big One. Sid is hyping up his illegal explosive rocket, ready to low-key obliterate Buzz into literal pieces. A sudden rainstorm saves Buzz at the last second, delaying the rocket launch until tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, Andy's mom is packing up their house, utterly heartbroken that Woody is nowhere to be found. Rex is panicking inside his moving box while moving day stress hits an absolute high for everyone. Woody is stuck under a heavy crate and desperately begs Buzz to help him break free. Buzz is having a total existential crisis and admits he finally knows he is just a plastic toy. He feels completely worthless after realizing his whole life as a galactic hero was fake news. Woody pulls up with a legendary motivational speech to remind Buzz why being Andy's toy is unmatched. He explains that any toy would give up their moving parts just to have Buzz's crazy cool features. Woody confesses his own insecurity, admitting he is just a simple pull-string cowboy with zero tech. Buzz finally unlocks main character energy and realizes how much Andy truly loves him. Buzz snaps back to reality and uses all his strength to lift the heavy toolbox off Woody. Just as they prepare to escape, the moving truck arrives right outside Sid's house. Sid wakes up with pure evil energy and snatches Buzz to take him outside for execution. Woody realizes he can't save Buzz alone and decides to form an alliance with Sid's mutant toys. He opens up to the mutant toys, pleading for their help to save his best friend. The mutated toys agree to help and assemble a wild battle strategy to stop Sid once and for all. They kick off the plan by winding up a toy frog to bait Sid's aggressive dog Scud outside. Scud falls for the trap, letting the mutant toys lock the crazy guard dog on the porch. Sid steps out to the backyard launch pad and grabs a box of matches to light the rocket. Buzz is strapped tight to the launch pole, totally helpless as the clock ticks down. Sid begins his villainous countdown, expecting Buzz to blow sky high into the stratosphere. He gets ready to strike the match and send Buzz into oblivion forever. Suddenly, Woody's pull-string voice box goes off from the middle of the backyard grass. Sid drops his match and picks Woody up, assuming he's just a broken discarded toy. Woody keeps playing ominous cowboy lines, giving Sid a super eerie feeling. Out of nowhere, Woody breaks protocol and explicitly calls out Sid Phillips by name. Woody warns him that toys hate being blown up, mutilated, and tortured for fun. On Woody's command, dozens of Sid's terrifying mutant toy creations rise up from the dirt. Sid starts screaming in absolute horror as his own broken creations surround him. Woody spins his head around like a demon and warns Sid that toys see everything. Woody literally comes alive right in front of Sid's face, traumatizing him for life. Sid completely loses his mind, dropping Woody and sprinting back into the house crying. His little sister taunts him with her doll, securing an absolute victory for toy kind. Woody and Buzz celebrate their victory, but realize the moving van is already pulling away. They sprint out of the yard in a desperate dash to catch up to Andy's moving truck. Scud breaks free and charges at them, grabbing Woody's leg right as he reaches the truck. Buzz heroically dives off the truck and tackles the vicious dog to save Woody. Woody scrambles into the moving truck while Scud corners Buzz on the pavement. Woody unboxes the RC car and drives it off the truck to rescue Buzz from Scud. The other toys inside see Woody playing with RC and assume he's attacking another toy. Mr. Potato Head organizes a full rebellion to chuck Woody off the moving truck. They throw Woody onto the asphalt, leaving him behind as the truck speeds forward. Woody rescues Buzz on the RC car, and they push the battery to maximum speed to catch up. Slinky Dog looks back and spots Woody and Buzz driving RC right behind the van. The toys realize Woody was telling the truth the entire time and feel instant regret. Slinky stretches his slinky body out the back door so Woody can grab on. Suddenly, the RC car's batteries start dying, causing them to drag along the road. Slinky loses his grip, causing Woody and Buzz to get left behind on the empty street. Buzz reminds Woody that Sid's mega-explosive rocket is still taped to his back. Woody uses Buzz's glass helmet as a magnifying glass to ignite the rocket fuse with sunlight. The rocket ignites with crazy force, blasting RC, Woody, and Buzz forward at Mach speed. Buzz pops his wings, severing the rocket tape and launching them high into the sky. Woody freaks out as they soar past the moving truck, thinking they are going to crash. Buzz coolly informs him that they aren't aiming for the truck, but Andy's car instead. They glide perfectly through the sunroof and drop into an open box right next to Andy. Andy opens the box and screams with joy after finding his beloved cowboy and space ranger. Months later at Christmas in the new house, Sarge gives live intel over the walkie-talkie. Bo Peep pulls Woody in with her shepherd's crook for a super smooth holiday kiss. Rex expresses his dream of getting a herbivore dinosaur gift so he can finally feel like an apex predator. Sarge announces that Andy is opening his very first Christmas gift from under the tree. Mr. Potato Head goes wild with excitement when Andy unwraps a Mrs. Potato Head toy. Woody jokes with Buzz about what could possibly be worse than getting another Buzz Lightyear. They suddenly hear loud barking as Andy yells out in hype over his brand new puppy. Woody and Buzz share a nervous smile, knowing they can take on whatever comes next together. And that is how Toy Story set the golden standard for animated storytelling and timeless friendship. If you enjoyed this ultimate recap, smash that like button and comment your favorite childhood toy below. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our high-energy movie breakdowns. We drop deep dives into iconic films every single week, so don't miss out on the action. Thanks for watching, stay absolute legends, and I will see you in the next epic breakdown.